Welcome to week 31. Your sweet baby is growing rapidly and measuring in at approximately 3.9 pounds. He or she is 16.5 inches in length also, but may not be exactly this average length. Each baby is unique, and your baby may just be above or below these average marks. Your baby is full of energy, and you may feel as if they'd never stop moving anymore, with little kicks and pushes being felt at all moments of the day and night now. Your little one is very active, but also is very cramped and somewhat forced to be in the fetal position, surrounded by just enough amniotic fluid to cushion and support them. Baby spends most of their day sleeping, eating, and while they are awake, grabbing and focusing their eyes on what is around them. By now, they are very familiar with their umbilical cord, hands, and even their toes as they use their small quarters to develop their 5 senses. As for your body, Mama, you are feeling each and every movement that this little one is making inside, which makes life quite the challenge each day. Your hips feel heavy, and the weight pressing down on them is giving your ligaments quite the challenge. This is all thanks to the hormone relaxin, which is relaxing the hip joints to prepare for labor and delivery. Your baby can flip at any time now into the head down position if they have not already done so, and this can bring new feelings of pressure that you never even believed or thought possible. Baby will push into your hip as well as their exit point, and some of those jabs can most certainly force you to sit down if you are standing. The way your body is tried during this time is unbelievable to anyone who has not been through it themselves. So try to be understanding to the men who expect life to just continue as it was previously. Sitting down, laying down, even walking, all has taken on a new meaning and needs gentle guidance. If you do not have this support from a sensitive man, it may be time to look into a doula or labor support person who can be that gentle support for you during your time of trial. Not all men can handle this time, and we have to understand that they just may be going through their own stresses that do not allow them to be what we need them to be right now. The financial strain that many men experience at the birth of a new baby can place a heavy weight upon their shoulders. Though this is a time to focus on you and your baby, and you should not be expected to focus all of your attention on supporting another person other than your baby during this final stretch of pregnancy. Speak to your husband and explain to him your feelings. And if you and your husband cannot lean on each other during this time and make this a relatively stress-free time, then it is important to bring in a third party to alleviate some of the tension in these final weeks. Your baby has no idea the preparations that are going on in the outside world in order to prepare for their debut. I feel this just the same as we are busy going about our lives as God is preparing what will be our final resting place in heaven. Oh, the grand preparations that we are not even aware of and yet continue beyond our grasp. What great joys await that we cannot even fathom. At many times, we may feel as if we are in this waiting period, stuck and feeling as if our time in this world will never end. Yet, in the blink of an eye, in the time of God, who is outside of time, a baby will be born or a life on earth will be complete as a person will be finally in God's presence. Oh, how long time seems to go on for us as we are waiting. But God asks us to wait for Him, forever contemplating on this mystery of life and time and the home that is waiting for us after our time in the womb and our time on earth is complete. Each of us must pass through these stages in order to be truly set free with God forever. A very good addition to our lives and the momentary remembrance of this is the scapular. Now, most practicing Catholics will at least be familiar with the brown scapular, which was given by Our Lady to St. Simon Stock in the 13th century. The first scapular given in a vision was a brown wool scapular that was intended to constantly remind the person wearing the wool cloth to stay close to God. The promise of the scapular from Mary states that any person who dies wearing the scapular will never suffer the eternal fires of hell. Though the meaning of this goes much deeper, because if the bearer is choosing to wear this woolly, itchy item around their neck, the person will most likely never be able to forget it's there, and it will guide you to remember by its presence to act in the loving and charitable ways to those around you. Now, the brown scapular is the original scapular, but there are many other scapulars to date. The red scapular of Christ's Passion, vision to a daughter of charity, and this one encourages faith, hope, and charity, especially if worn on Fridays. The black scapular of the Seven Sorrows of Mary, which is worn in honor of Our Lady of Sorrows. It is said to represent a compassionate devotion to Mary's suffering and a call to unite ourselves with her grief. The blue scapular of the Immaculate Conception is associated with purity and a Marian devotion. It is the scapular which honors her title of the Immaculate Conception, which promotes a life of purity and devotion. The white scapular is made with a blue and a red cross. It stems from a vision granted to Pope Innocent III and shows dedication to the Most Blessed Trinity. The green scapular of the Immaculate Heart of Mary is called the one of conversion and healing. It is known for needing no investiture and is known for its powerful grace that it bestows upon the wearer. The purple scapular was given to Marie Julie Jeheny in 1878. It was a larger scapular and is known for benediction and protection of the home it occupies. You can also get it in a smaller form to be worn. So, as you can see, there are many colored scapulars to fit both your devotion style as well as your personal calling to serve God. With a little research and time, I feel you will easily be able to find the color that fits your personality, and if you choose to wear one daily, it will be another way to transform your life closer to God. A lot of the scapulars can be worn and started with prayers said on your own, but your priest can also help to enroll you in the proper scapular with the specific prayers needed for each week. May you have a wonderful week, my friend.